Okay, two Cerinos. Let's talk about something different in math today. Let's talk about geometry. We've been doing a lot of double-digit addition and subtraction. Last week also we had a little bit of increasing and decreasing patterns. I hope you did okay with that. But geometry is shapes, 2D shapes, and 3D solids. So in grade 2 we mostly focus on the 2D shapes, and we'll talk about those. And then we'll talk about the difference between a 2D shape and a 3D solid, which I'll show you here. The difference between a square and a cube. We'll also talk about how a polygon is not a lost parrot. Get it? Polygon, lost parrot. Okay. Anyway. All right, so let's start with a triangle. So our triangle is a nice simple shape. It's got three sides. So triangle, that's what it exactly is, three sides. So I should have started, I forgot to start with the first simple shape, which is our circle, which has 0 sides. All right, I think you knew that already. Triangle, 3 sides. So then we talk about a square. A square has 4 sides, but the difference between a square and a rectangle, and they are similar in the sense that they have 4 sides, but the square is a rectangle that has 4 equal sides. All sides are equal. Now I know it may not look that way from my drawing, but they should all have equal sides. A rectangle is different from a square in the sense that it has 4 sides, but only 2 are equal. So these sides are equal, the short sides, and then the long sides are equal, and that's how you show that. So the difference between a square and a rectangle, 4 equal sides, 2 equal sides. Remember that. All right, Pentagon has 5 sides. A very famous Washington landmark called the Pentagon. Looks exactly like that. Looks like a house. 5 sides. And they should be even. Mine are a little uneven. But they don't have to be a pentagon. I tried to make them even, but it didn't work out very well. Oh well. Hexagon, we just used that in our art lesson last week to draw our meerkat, and I think it was a leopard. And that's a shape that has 6 sides. Okay, so these are 2D shapes, and so a 2D shape, for example, a square, is different from a 3D cube because a 2D square has length and width, okay, 2 dimensions, 2D, where a cube has length, width, and then something else called depth, so 3 dimensions. So that's the difference between a 2D shape and a 3D cube or shape, or sorry, solid. The difference is depth. 3D solids have depth, 2D shapes do not. Okay, so I made a bad joke about a polygon. It's important to know what a polygon is. A polygon is a shape that is closed, and I'll show you what I mean by that, that has straight sides. So, for instance, it's not a parrot, it's closed shapes that have straight sides. So, I'll show you an example of something that cannot be a polygon. Okay. That cannot be a polygon because it's not closed here, it's open. So all sides have to be closed. So now it's a polygon. Here's an example of something else that can't be a polygon. It's closed, but it has curved sides, so it cannot be a polygon. It has to have straight sides to be a polygon. All right, there's your geometry lesson. Go ahead and answer those questions now. I hope I covered them all for you.